Hello.
Hello.
Wait, what? What does that say? Wait a minute. What the fuck? Okay. Wait. Wait, I have no idea what that is. We'll come back to that. I don't know what that is. I have a weird notification from YouTube on my screen, and I will deal with it after. Because I don't know what the fuck it means. How is everyone? Look at guys. Kimberly's got her teeth fucking fixed. The chipped fuckery is gone. The chipped fuckery is gone. I got my teeth fixed. Okay? So I'm all set for Netflix and chill. Okay, next month. And hello. If you liked the movie Twilight, Team Jacob, Taylor Lautner is going to be there on top of, I'm just saying, Carlisle from Team Edward, Carlisle Cullen, Peter Facinelli is going to be there as well. I'm pretty pumped. I think I'm more excited about them two than I am about myself being there. My sister texted me today. She's like, are you nervous? Because obviously we're all going to be in the same green room. And she's like, are you nervous? I'm like, I'm not fucking nervous. They better be nervous. They better be nervous. Because I'm going to butt the shit out of them. Anyway, I loved Carlisle in Twilight. He was sexy as hell. Okay? Sexy as hell. I'm team both. I am team both. Tina, I'm back. You're a gem and I love you. And I love you too, Tina. I thoroughly enjoyed getting to finally speak to you. So thank you very much. I'm glad you're back. And I cannot wait to get you back to the channel membership. Because I know Corey is dying to hear your manifestation story. Just going to say, we cannot wait for you to come back. We cannot wait for your special appearance. Hawkeyes manifested another bonus at work and celebrated by placing a Shein order. Yes, girl. I'm finding it easier to maintain a more pleasurable state in honor of Nicole Betch. Today, I gave my dead batteries away. They were free of charge. How dare you? How fucking dare you? How do you destroy such a lovely comment with a horrible dad joke? You ass. It's all Nicole Betch's fault. She started this shit. Now I'm going to be tortured. But I love that you manifested another damn bonus. I love that you are getting into and maintaining a pleasurable state. I'm very happy to hear that. Very happy to hear that. It's the Shein order, though. It's the Shein order that got me, okay? I already loved you, okay? I already loved you. But you just went up even more notches, okay? I fucking love Shein. Most of the time, that's what I have on this body is Shein clothing. Most of the time. I would say 90% of the time. I love it. I'm obsessed. Sarah M., thank you very much. I'm a wreck. SP got a new 3P. SP was my BFF, manifesting boyfriend. Now he won't speak to me. I feel like I lost my best friend and my person forever. Okay. We have to stop. We got to stop. I know you're hurting. I know it sucks. I know it sucks when the 3D is not showing us what we want. I know it sucks. I know it does. I know you're hurting. But we got to get you out of this mess. All right? So we're going to stop saying that he's not talking to you. Okay? Don't even start going there. Listen, I've brought this up in my channel membership, and I brought it up in a video. There's a reason why Neville Goddard relentlessly brought up to deny your senses, deny reasoning. Deny them. It doesn't matter. Now, we manifested a 3P. We address that, meaning as to where it's coming from within our self-concept. It's clearly from the state you are, or probably have been, holding. It's manifested. Fine, we're done with that. Okay? We're done with that. Don't be the typical person who sees something shitty in their 3D and then automatically assumes that's it, manifestation failure. The how we get our manifestation is never told to us. We don't control that. We don't. So somehow, some way, this is leading you to you having your manifestation. Please, please start seeing it that way. You're going to feel a lot better. Cry it out. Get your emotions out. The way you feel is valid. But, listen, 3Ps show up. Wait, what? I know this all works, and I know it's real. I just can't seem to get myself out of crying all the time. No, get the tears out. Don't stifle the crying. Get the tears out. Tears are good. They are. It's not fun crying. I know that, but tears are good. You're shedding, and think of it like that. You are shedding. You're getting it out of your system. Okay? That's right, Tina. That's right. When the states click, honestly, you won't even react to triggers. Trust her. It's true. It's true. And when you are, okay, when you are, don't beat yourself up. Face them. Face them. Deal with them. Address why they're there. Ask yourself like a toddler would. Why? Why is this triggering me? Why is this bothering me? Where is it coming from? It's time to let you go. Talk to your ego like it's you, your younger self. Like my friend Brienne says, you wouldn't scream at a crying child. You wouldn't scream at the little girl you wouldn't. So soothe your ego and then move on. And listen, not every single trigger do we always have to sit with and face. It's the reoccurring ones that you want to face and deal with. It's the reoccurring ones. Okay? You're going to be all right, Sarah. You are. It's not manifestation over. It's not manifestation failure. Thank you, Nicole Betch. Thank you. I saw that. Okay? It's not. So get back on your game. You're going to be okay. This means nothing. Somehow, some way, this is leading you to your manifestation. Okay? Okay? Brittany Nicole, thank you very much. Let's show some appreciation for Kim. She goes above and beyond for everyone and truly deserves some recognition. Oh my God. It doesn't go unnoticed. Drop some encouragement for her in the chat. Love you, Mom. Thank you for all you do. Girl! Thank you. That was so nice. That was so nice, daughter. That was very nice. Thank you so much. Oh, give me a little emotional. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Bad Kitty. Thank you very much. Hi, Kimmy and Poopsie. Love you. Oh, Bad Kitty, I love you too. Holy shit. Feels like I haven't seen you in a million years. Thank you. Oh, I saw Ashley. Ashley, thank you very much for telling people to give me a like. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Allie Fowler, thank you very much. I see this. Give this a thumbs up, folks. Smash that like button. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Amber, thank you very much. Been focused on embodying the state of being committed with SP2. So I asked him for his number in the 3D, all confidently, but he said no and ran. Literally? Like ran away, literally. I've been on top of my affirmations too. Kind of shocked he said no. Okay, him saying no really doesn't mean anything though. It doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean he's never gonna give you his number. Doesn't mean that. I need to know if he literally ran away though. Like, I need to have a mental picture. Did he really take off running? And then my next question would be, if he did, how old is this person? I need that data as well. Amber, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, don't confuse this. When I've said to you, or I've said to other people when they've asked me whether they can reach out to their specific person or not, I always give the answer of, if you're a hot mess express, you know you're going to get triggered if you're left on red or you get a response you don't like. Okay? So if you're going to lose it and be triggered, then yeah, don't reach out to them when you're feeling like that. When you're feeling chill, confident, calm, relaxed, you're totally accepting whatever response you get, yes, reach out. He walked away really, really fast, and he's 42. Okay. You have manifested an immature man, number one, okay? Because that was immature of him to rudely walk away like that, okay? I didn't like that. But it's okay. It's okay, we can fix this, all right? That's what I'm envisioning, all right? But Amber, this goes back to what I'm just saying. You feeling confident in the moment doesn't mean, that means I'm going to get the response I want. No, you feeling calm and confident in the moment means I'm accepting and it's okay no matter what response I get. That's the advice I give. So just because you were feeling great, you were feeling confident, and then you didn't get the response you wanted, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean manifestation failure, number one. That doesn't mean, oh my God, he doesn't want me either. Doesn't mean any of that. Don't give it that meaning. But I want everyone to understand, when I tell you that it's okay to reach out, if you're in a calm, cool, collected, confident position, I'm not saying that because that means you're going to hear exactly what you want from your person. No, that means you're accepting of whatever response you get. And because that's the mindset you need to be. Let's bring back to what I just said. The idea is to be able to say, fuck the 3D. Deny your senses, deny reasoning. So we can deal with it when we don't get the responses we want. We're manifesting. We're changing everything in our world. We're also changing us. We're like the number one in the equation. We're changing us. That is how we're changing things out there. So don't feel like you've done something wrong. This isn't over because he ran away like a wuss. I could picture, that's all I could picture. He may not have really ran, but from this point on, in our eyes, he ran. Okay? Because it's hilarious. It means nothing. It means nothing. Honestly. Don't give it more of a meaning. Yeah, like a wiener. I'm just saying. All right? 42? Come on now. Expected a better reaction out of that. So we should be starting a story that he, acts like an adult in all scenarios, like a fucking adult. Right? But, Amber, nothing's failed. Nothing's wrong. Go back to your manifestation game. Okay? You're going to be okay. I mean it. Nicole, Queen Betch. Oh dear, here we go. Fuck me. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to push it down. Oh, dear God. They are terrible. They are so terrible. The fact that they're allowed on the internet baffles me. They are awful. All right? They're awful. Oh my God, Clover. I totally know what you're talking about. Do you remember when they made us think Carlisle died? Yes. I was devastated too. I was devastated. I'm like, are you kidding me? I read the books. That's not what happened in the books. My poor son was sitting next to me in the theater. He's like, shh, shh. I'm like, no, that's not what happened in the book. They made this shit up. This isn't what happened. And then it made, you know. Then I got it. I was so instantly angry in the theater. I was. Just as angry as I was when Dumbledore was killed off in Harry Potter. I was devastated. Like, gushing tears. Okay? So yes, Clover, I do remember that, and I did not appreciate it. I did not appreciate it at all. VC, thank you. 7 months. Member for number. Guess what I've been drinking today? Y'all better watch out. All right. Number 1, how to deal with the feeling of holding back when dealing with the 3D version of SP. It's a good version, but not the final version yet. So how to deal with the feeling of holding back when dealing. Now, what do you mean with the feeling of holding back? Meaning like you feel like he's holding back? Start losing it is right. I deserved it. I had Novocaine today, okay? It fucking hurts. I'm like, I'm getting a Mountain Dew after this. I fucking deserve it. Oh, and God, okay, listen. I've never had nitrous before. So the last 2 procedures I've had on my mouth, so like today, and then the 2 fillings, I've had nitrous for the first time. What's the big hype about nitrous? I didn't get shit. Didn't do nothing for me. Nothing. Like, not even a cool, you know, good feeling. It was nothing. So what's the hype? And they kept turning up for me, too. They're like, do you feel anything yet? I'm like, yeah. Finally, because I just felt bad. I'm like, yeah, it's good. I know they check my videos sometimes. I know this dentist office now watches my videos. So I gotta be careful what I say. But my dentist, gorgeous. Just saying. Okay. Hopefully he does not watch this. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. It makes me in a good mood when I've got to go to the dentist now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah, sign me up. Whatever you need. Right? Oh, you need to work on this? Yeah, sure. When do you need me? He's much younger than me, you know. So, I don't care. It's cute. All right? Anyway. I can't even believe I just said that. God, I hope they don't watch this live stream. It's going to be so embarrassing. All right? Okay, so how to deal with the feeling of holding back when dealing with the 3D version of SP. Okay, so I need you to tell me, VC, unless you already did, what do you mean hold back? As in, do you feel that your SP is holding back? Yeah, I feel like I'm holding back, like expressing my feelings and things like that because I want to feel safer in my 3D before I do, I guess. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, that is normal. Okay, wait, are you a campfire? Because you're hot. And I want some more. Oh, that's fucking funny. Anyway. At least that was better than a fucking dad joke. Nicole. All right. So VC. Now I want to tell you that it is it's normal. That's a normal response. Okay. And I just want you to know that it's also how I tended to tread things, especially after solo number 2. That's kind of how I treaded the waters. And you know what it is. It's just the fear of being hurt again. So I just want to say this. We still need to deal with that. Like, we don't want to ignore that we're feeling that way. So I would, like, for me, I dealt with it by practicing being in the state. Because remember, all limiting beliefs are in their own state, right? Infinite states. All beliefs are, it's going to be one of them nights. I can't talk. Each state has its own beliefs and assumptions, okay? So I made my focus working on my state, right? So if that's not what you're doing, then address it through affirmations or scripting or visualizing yourself feeing comfortable. But I would start affirming things at minimum, like it's safe and secure for me to trust that, SP has the same feelings I do. It's safe and secure for me to trust that SP, is protective of my heart and will never break my heart. And I can be vulnerable with SP. Things like that. It's safe and secure for me to trust that I can be vulnerable with my SP and SP is vulnerable and open and honest with me. Things like that, okay? But it is a normal response. You're protecting your heart. That's what you're doing, honestly. Okay, so that is your number 1. So number 2, what to do when old fears start popping back up. I thought I had dealt with them. That means nothing. Let me say this because this is a good question. This could be for everybody. If you're listening to me, and I hope you are, with paying attention to what state you're embodying. Let's say that we'll say the fear of abandonment. We'll say that you've had that limiting belief your entire life. And you've been diligently addressing it now that you're awake and, in the manifestation world. I want you to think of limiting beliefs, especially the ones that you've experienced over and over in relationships, or at minimum, the fear of it happening, okay? If it's been with you for a large part of your existence, think of it like an onion. So as you're diligently working on it, you're peeling layers. So it is normal for stuff to come back up again. Totally normal. Don't think you're failing. Don't think something's wrong. And remember, this is why I've brought up that when you are starting to put some focus on what state you are embodying, and if you're diligently, working at embodying the state of the woman or man who has it all, or whatever you're calling it, especially and you've gotten there, so you know how it feels to be in that state. The way you think, the way you handle things is so much different. But it is very normal to kind of slide back out of it. Doesn't mean you go straight back to automatic victim state. But you will keep sliding back to your dwelling state. Now, pay attention to the phrasing of this. Your dwelling state is your autopilot. It is the state that you most often fall back to. Okay? It's the state you most often fall back to. But if you diligently put focus on the woman or man who has it all state, whatever you're calling it, by default, this dwelling state will begin to improve. Or look at it as graduate up levels. If states were levels like on stairs or levels in high school, you're graduating, and it's graduating without even you realizing it. And that's been my full experience. So I'm speaking from experience, not somebody else's regurgitated fucking information. Okay? My experience. Yeah, that came from some sass. Okay? That's another fucking conversation. let me just say something, okay? Because it's on my fucking mind. I saw a Instagram post, and I'm like, you know what? I agree with this bitch. I fucking agree with her. When it comes to fucking coaching, if you're fucking taking on coaching clients and you've never manifested the things that they're paying you to talk to you about, you got no expertise or experience. And by expertise, it's your fucking experience, okay? If you got none of that, these people are coming to you, paying you for fucking help because they believe you've done this thing. They believe that you've mastered this manifestation and maintained it. So I'm just going to say, if you've never done it and you're taking money from people, they are looking at you like you actually know what you're talking about. Not you regurgitating somebody else's fucking, the way they speak, the way they fucking teach. They're not coming to you for that. So, and let me just say, it's like, that's a scam. If you've never done the things they're coming to you for, that's a little scammy. I'm just going to say it. Okay? Just going to say it. And I agreed with that fucking Instagram post. It's the truth. So, if you've never done it, don't fucking coach on it. Coach on what you've done. Coach on what you've experienced for real. They're coming to you most of the time from a broken place, meaning they're hurting. They're desperate for their situation to change. They're coming to you because they believe you've actually done this and know what you're talking about. Anybody can regurgitate info. It's a whole other level to actually do it and master it and keep the manifestations. Okay? Just saying. It's fucking annoying to me, and I feel bad for people. There should be like a qualification list that we all got to go through, like a testing to say, yeah, you've done this. Okay, well, prove it. Where's your proof you actually manifested these things? Ugh, fucking irritates me. Anyway, BC. So, yeah, me either, Cassan. Ugh. And they're like coming out of the woodwork because I'm paying attention to it. It's because I'm paying attention to it, so I keep manifesting more of it, and I know it. And then the mother bear shit comes up, and I want to protect everybody, and I know I can't protect everybody, but I want to. I just want to say that, okay? Listen, I don't think that's me being a douche, me saying you should have at minimum actually manifested these things. That you're telling somebody else what to do. Especially if they're buying shit from you more than once. What if they've got a question like, hey, this is happening to me. You told me to do this. This is happening to me. What's going on? But you've never done it. So how are you telling them? How are you explaining to them, hey, this could be why it's happening. Try this. This is what worked for me. This is how I did it. This is how it worked for me, blah, blah, blah. How the fuck are you doing? You're not doing it. You can't do it. Because you don't know what you're talking about. It's so fucking irritating. So irritating. Okay. So, I'm sorry. It's fucking irritating. Because people are going to have questions. It's not like they just come to you and that's okay. Here you go. Here you go. Here's some affirmations. There you go. Visualize having it. It's done. Okay, well, now what? When they're having a shitty day and they don't know why. Or it's not working for them. What are you telling them then? Now what? Oh, God. Okay. Sorry, VC. Okay? VC's used to listening to me, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. So what to do when old fears start? This is why I'm saying when we are working on embodying a state, our dwelling state will change. But remember, so we've got these long-term shitty beliefs. We're looking at it like an onion. It's normal for you to have to keep working on those layers. It's not your forever. It doesn't mean you're stuck with this limiting belief for forever. But it will mean that as you do shift your state, anything that can't come with you to that new state will probably pop up in the 3D. That's no different. So don't panic when you hear me say that. That's not bad. It's no different if you start solely focusing on your self-concept. That's why sometimes when people start working really, really hard on self-concept, shit starts bubbling up in the 3D. It's kind of the same idea. So if don't be disappointed, like, what the fuck, I've already worked on these. Embody the Mountain Dew. I am. Well, it just goes to show, obviously, I must not drink it enough. It's like a treat when I get it, right? I don't keep it in the house. But that's why I get the zzz every time I drink it. Don't think that you're doing something wrong, VC, just because it's coming up and it's triggering you. But when it is a limiting belief or an assumption that you know exists now, you know it's there, and you've experienced it, and you have dealt with it, it's time to face it again. It's just let me say this. So for me, it was abandonment. That's why I brought that one up. Mine was abandonment. And, you know, all right, so I manifested him back. And remember, if you don't know my story, while I was on my solo vacation with him, the number 2 one is when states finally made fucking sense to me. Finally made sense. Okay, so I started actively embodying the state, or at minimum trying to, right? Every day. I had to sit with my abandonment issues. I had to face it because that was the catalyst to a lot of my issues in a lot of relationships, by the way, not just in SP, okay? But it doesn't mean that, say, like 4 or 5 months down the road and things are going good, that there were times where there was nothing going on in my 3D. There was nothing triggering me in the 3D. No reason for this to come up, and it would bubble up. I had nothing to be triggered by, but it would come up. The little feeling, the little yucky feeling, and the fears, and the, your ego starting to chirp again. I just had to sit with it again, and it like peeled another layer, and it might have taken me like a nice 24 or more hours. Sometimes it happens. You are shedding. Think of it like this. You're shedding versions of yourself when we face these beliefs and actually start shedding them. You are shedding an entire version of yourself. That's why Neville said there's infinite states. That to me does make sense. So you're shedding more than just the belief. You're changing your version, right? You're stepping into the new version of yourself that doesn't have that large of an onion of a belief anymore. Look at it from that perspective. Don't think you're doing anything wrong. Just re-sit with it. Like I've told you how to do before. Sit with it, face it. And then remember, remind yourself of who you are and what you have within you, and how you have the ability to manifest. Remind yourself of that. Okay? But don't assume something's wrong if you've been working on a belief and then something pops up. Okay? It doesn't mean anything bad. Lindsay Marine, thank you very much. Hi, Kimberly. I am manifesting weight loss. I have to be taped for work. What are your best practices for weight loss? Fast. Wait, what do you mean taped for work? What's that mean? I am manifesting weight loss. I have to be taped for work. I'm not going to lie. My instant thought was I was envisioning you being literally like duct taped at work, but I'm sure that's not what you meant. You probably meant recorded. I just pictured a woman being duct taped. Okay, what are your best practices for weight loss? Fast. I'm struggling. I would be affirming. Well, this is what I did, but it wasn't fast. It was slow. That's the truth. Well, the first 20 to 30 pounds that came off of me was fast, so that I can take that back. I can take that back. But no, it's all fast. It's all fast. I shouldn't have said that. Don't want to affirm that. It's all fast. Tell yourself that the weight melts off of you. You can't believe how quickly you're losing weight. You look like a new woman or a new man. New woman, Lindsay. Okay. No, wait, Lindsay could be both, couldn't it? New woman or man. The weight is just melting off of you. I know, Samantha, I am. Fucking Mountain Dew. They should sponsor me. Can you imagine if I did one of these liquored up? Oh my God. If I'm like this on Mountain Dew, what would I be like on alcohol? I'd be fun. I'd be a smashing good time. That's what I would be. Okay, yeah, so like say there's a size you want to be in. Tell yourself that you are finally now that size. You look amazing. Everyone's telling you, oh my God, did you lose weight? You look great. Talk to yourself like that. If you do night tapes, put it in your night tape. See yourself as the version that you would like to be. Pour some vodka in that shit. So don't say you're struggling. You're not struggling. The weight's melting off of you. Okay? You're not struggling. This is so easy for you. Weight loss is the easiest thing for you to manifest. Okay? You manifest quickly in every category. Okay? I am Samantha Ross. I am. I think I am. Tracy Thomas, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Queen. Thank you. I was expecting one of those little messages you stick underneath with my name spelled out with initials and stuff. I was looking for that. Thank you very much, Tracy. You freaking spoil me anyway. Aria, member for 4 months. Kim just spent the day with SP and it was amazing. He is totally conforming. Thank you. Well done, Aria. You did the work. You did the work. Well done. Of course he's conforming because you're paying attention to what state you're in. Because you are. I know you are. Next month, we'll see Kim drunk in South Carolina. I ain't letting you take video of me drunk down there, though, girl. That's got to be secret. But yeah, I will be drinking. It's going to happen. I'm having fun. Okay? Let's see. VC again, update. Yesterday was my birthday. Oh, happy belated birthday! And I woke up cuddled by SP after an amazing night with him. VC! You're having amazing movement. Don't doubt yourself. Listen, you know you're a master manifester. You don't even need me to tell you that. You know that. Look at all the things you've manifested over the course of the last year. Look at all the amazing things you've manifested. Your friggin' career, your education, clearly your man, his conforming, the movement. Come on, girl. Don't doubt yourself. I'm so proud of you. Well done. And happy belated birthday again. Was it Morg Tarot? Morg Tarot. Thank you very much. So grateful for your videos. Thank you. States changed the game for me. Love it. So much movement. Yes. I love hearing that. Okay. I'm very happy for you. I'll update soon when SP asks me to be his girlfriend. Love you. I love you too. And he's going to. No worries. You keep focusing on that stage. Yes, things will change. He'll ask. Just don't give up. Don't let the 3D ever throw us off, right? That's why we start our day with fuck the 3D. We do not care what shows up. It cannot throw us off our game. It cannot throw us off our game. It does. Whatever shows up does not have any control to stop our manifestations. Okay. Thank you so much, Kim. The doubts come from getting hurt again for sure. You hit the nail on the head with that one for sure. I know. I'm going to tell you why, VCs, because as soon as I read that, I'm like, oh my God, she's me. She's me pushed out right now. Because I was the same way. And listen, it is a normal, healthy fear. And when I say normal, healthy fear, I mean, listen, some fears are going to come into our minds. We are still having a human experience, right? But not wanting to be heartbroken again is a normal thing for us to, want to protect ourselves from. But this is where we get to shed that shit. We don't have to live in fear anymore. This is where we shed it. Poop is awake, and listen, I would love if you all could be affirming for Poop for me. Normally, I don't discuss anything I am manifesting, but because it's a time crunch one, I'm going to share. Poop is scheduled to be spayed tomorrow. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. She's getting spayed tomorrow. About a month ago, or more, I can't remember, but I talked about it after on a live stream, so I think it was a month ago. Poop, one of her, what do you call them? You know, her teats, her boob. One of them became very, very hard and stiff. Poop's never been pregnant, for what it's worth. She's never, the only reason why she was never spayed initially was because I read somewhere that I should let your dog go through a cycle because it'll protect him from this cancer. So I read that and I let her go through the cycle. And then time and, you know, money when I got her, you guys didn't know me when I first got Poop. I didn't have it. That's the truth. So we just never got her spayed, but now we are. And so when her boob did that, they told me it was mastitis, and it can happen after a dog, even one that's never been pregnant or not nursing, because she's not spayed and she had just gone through, you know, a heat. So, it went away. You know, it drained and everything went away. I panicked because I thought something terrible, you know, and this is why I get it when you guys are panicking in your 3D. This is why, because we're human, and when the 3D's in our face, I get it, because even I still have my moments, right? So of course I was worried about her, right? Because I was thinking of the C word, right? Long story short, everything got better. She's scheduled to be spayed tomorrow. So I went to my dentist appointment today. When I came home, I could have swore I saw what looked like 2 or 3 drops of not straight up blood, but like a fluid that I recognized. You know, I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. So I check her out, and as I touch it, it gushes out of stuff. Like another mastitis. I don't know. I'm worried. But we go to the vet tomorrow morning. So I don't know if she's going to get spayed, because if I'm not letting them pull her under if there's any type of question. Obviously, that needs to be addressed. So, yeah, if y'all could affirm for me or for my Poop, please, because it's my baby. Thank you, Brittany. Yes, thank you. Both Brittany's and everybody else. Thank you very much. So, she's healthy. Everything's fine. Everything goes fine. She comes home a happy girl. Oh, Poop. She's like, bitch, don't tell them my business. So, yeah. That's happening. So like I said, I normally do not share things I'm currently manifesting. I wait until they're better, but this one I wanted, because I wanted help, because it was a quick one. It was an overnighter. It's a time crunch one, okay? So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Poop, she secretly appreciates that, even though she's giving us the sass face. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Brittany Nicole, putting it on her sleep tape. Thank you. Yes, Poop is happy and healthy. Thank you very much. Y'all know she's my child. She's my child. That's the daughter I never had, you know what I'm saying? Other than Brittany. She's the other daughter I never had. Yes, Poop has always been healthy. Okay. Let's not talk about it anymore, because it's making me sad. Okay. So, let's see. Angel, thank you very much. Hey, Kim, what's your manifestation routine now? Love you, Queen. Your smile looks amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Angel. My honest to God manifestation routine is probably going to be boring to you, because it's really plain and simple. I start my day literally every morning, no matter where I am. And meaning, if I'm sleeping, I spend my weekends at my SPs. So if I'm SPs, I don't care. I still get up and say, fuck that 3D. He don't give a rat's fuck. He's so used to my mouth. So, fuck that 3D. I don't care what happens to the 3D today. Does not matter. Will not throw me off my manifestation game. And then I will take a few moments, no matter where I am, meaning here or there, putting myself in a state. I'm not going to lie though, because it kind of at this point, I don't have to force myself to get in that state. I kind of wake up to it. It's not to say I never have a day where I'm like, this is bugging me, this is bugging me, this is bugging me. Clearly in that moment, if I'm thinking thoughts that don't mean I'm this version, I'm out of the state. Those are the mornings I might have to sit there a little bit longer till I what if myself, because I enjoy the what ifs, the good what ifs, and I walk myself back to the state. And that's it. And that's all I do. If I am in a zhuzhy mood, I will script. So I would say maybe 2 or 3 times a month, I will script. Especially if I'm deciding I'm going to be manifesting something new, I will script it. No matter what, like, let me say this. Before states were, like, when it was easy for me to get into, because remember when I first clicked with states, I could not go straight to the version of myself. We had my person back, remember? I think I shared that with you guys. It was too hard for me to see it because I was still very triggered by my 3D. Once I finally could get there and it became easier and easier for me, that's when I kind of slowed down on how often I was scripting. But no matter what I am manifesting, so even on my journey now, I will at some point script what my, next group of things I'm manifesting. I will script it. So no matter what, all manifestations that I have do get scripted at some point because I still love to script. And the reason why it's only 2 or 3 times a month, it's because of time. Time, and I don't feel like I have to. Do you know what I mean? I don't have the calling to do it. So that's literally my day. Literally. If a trigger comes up, something happens in the 3D, a trigger, and if it's a recurring trigger and I recognize it, meaning like if it's one of my onions, I will sit with it. I will go somewhere though, meaning like I'll go in my room. What's going on, Boo? What are you seeing out there? The duckies? I don't hear the duckies though. What are you looking at? There's froggies on the pond though. Just listening. What's out there? Oh, you saying hi? Yeah. What? Thanks. Was that for them? You saying hi? Oh. You're a good girl. You're so pretty. Yeah, she is. But yeah, so if I get triggered by something and I need to sit with it, I will remove myself. So like say I'm at my boyfriend's, I will go like in the bedroom and I will go away from everyone. What's wrong? I will go away and sit with myself so I can sit with it and face it and deal with it. Even if I gotta get a little mini cry out. What's the matter? All right, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. If you want to wait, I will leave the live stream on. I'm gonna take her out to go pee. She's gotta go out. If not, I get it. If you want to wait, I'll be back in a minute. Okay? Come on. Come on. sorry. I know, Poop. I'm so sorry. I can't give you anything right now. You can't have anything. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, Poop. I can't give her anything. I can't give her no food from 8 o'clock on, and the look she's giving me right now. I'm so sorry. She's gonna bark in a minute. I know, I'm so sorry. She's so used to it. She comes in and she walks right to her treat thing. She's looking at me like, Mom, what the fuck? Why you sitting down, bitch? I'm sorry. Come here. I am so sorry. She won't let me pet her when she's mad. I'm sorry. I promise when it's all over, you're gonna... We'll see. I have a feeling she's not gonna behave. Beef stock cube. I don't have any. I don't think. I know. Can I give her something? No, I don't want to. They told me not. I can't give her nothing after 8 o'clock except for water. Oh, I can't take it. See, this is where I sucked. This is where I sucked as a mother, man. I can't. I was like this with my son, too. I hated saying no to stuff. I'm so sorry, Poop. I can't even look at you. So sorry. I'm going to have the worst time tomorrow having to leave her. Oh, dread it. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. Okay, awakening to love. Thank you very much. Oh, God. While embodying a state, example, I'm with SP, can feel unrelated, have emotions, boss, money. But can we embody with SP state, yet have... I don't know what -VE means, though. Someone's going to spell that shit out to me. Have... Negative! Okay, wait, let's go back over. Okay. While embodying a state, example, am with SP, can feel unrelated negative emotions, boss, and money. But can we embody with SP state, yet have negative emotions directly related to it? Sad over quality time, missing SP. Now, listen, we brought up that in the channel membership the other night. I want you to look at it from this perspective. And I want you to hear the difference. So don't misunderstand me, because this is going to sound really fucking confusing, and I know it's going to. And I am planning on making a video giving examples to make it easier. So if you had just asked me that question and just said something regarding emotions and didn't get specific with your examples, I would have said, you know, it's not about emotions. It's about embodying you being that version. So for example, I'm a mom, you know, I still identify myself as a mom, but, you know, my son may come home and leave crumbs on the counter like he did fucking last night. And I might get a little irritated with that shit, but I'm still in the state of being his mom. But I'm not manifesting anything specific other than my son is living a happy life with my child. Bring it over to SP. If there's something specific with my SP, like details, that I am manifesting. So for example, sad over wanting quality time or quiet time, missing SP. Because you gave me that specific example, that's still seeing yourself as either being in quiet time or being away from a specific person, or it's still seeing yourself as, if you're seeing yourself as being with your SP, but we're in quiet time, we hardly see each other. See how there are things you're manifesting? So I would say you honestly want to see yourself as having all of those things to be in that state. But like I said, had you never given me examples, I would have said, it's not about the emotions. It's not about that. Okay? So, like I said, I'm going to make a more detailed video so it's not so confusing. I want you to see yourself with your specific person like a month down the road when it's normal and natural for you to be with him or her. Okay? That's, yo, like the video. Thank you, Ashley. That's what I want you to see yourself as. Like a month down the road when it's natural and normal for you to be with them. But if you're in the state of being with your person, but you're still seeing yourself as in quiet time, or, you know, we never spend time with each other, you know, or whatever specifically it is, that's you still being somewhere in some lack. You being irritated with SP, because I'm making light of this particular one, because they don't put the socks in the hamper. To me, that's not a big deal. That's not something, granted, maybe somebody out there is manifesting that, so for you, this doesn't apply. But to me, that's something like I know I'm not focusing on worrying about my SP getting the socks in the damn hamper. So to me, I'm like, you know, yes, you can still maintain that state while being irritated about the socks on the floor. But when it's something like you're not seeing them as spending time with you, so see how that's you not being a priority, or I'm missing them because we're still in quiet time, so I'm sad that I'm not with SP. Well, that's not you being with SP. That's you still seeing yourself as separate as SP. Do you see? Do you see how there's some different? See what I'm saying? And I wouldn't waste your time. See, I saw your comment. I wouldn't waste your time with looking at it as, well, now I'm ruining things because I'm having moments when I miss them. I cried every fucking day of my solo vacation. I'm not exaggerating that to make anybody else feel better. I'm telling the truth. I cried every day. Maybe the length of time that I sat there crying got smaller and smaller, but I cried every day because I missed him. Literally every day. I would just go into inner conversations during that time. So I don't think anybody should be beating themselves up when they're having moments of missing your SP. Yes, is that you in that moment seeing yourself as not being with your SP? Yes, it is. If you want to get down and be technical, it is. But that's the beauty of not having to be perfect to manifest. That's back to why we don't always have to be in this state 24/7 in order to manifest, or in order to get the 3D rolling with some fucking movement. That's why. The more often you're there, yeah, life's going to be a lot better. But you being out of it doesn't mean I'm slowing everything down, I'm ruining things. No. And I wouldn't even entertain that thinking. Honestly. I didn't. And I got mine. So I know it can be done. Okay? Nothing wrong with having your moments of missing them. It's a fucking normal way of feeling. It's normal. Okay? Good. I'm glad. So it's crystal clear now. Good. Love it. Like I said, I'm going to make a video giving like really specific examples. So hopefully it can be a video that can be watched again if you're questioning yourself. But in reality, we should never, ever look at ourselves like, I'm fucking up my manifestation game. This is too much. I cry every day, or I'm upset every day. I miss him, or I miss her. We do not beat ourselves up for that. We do not. But we do, if we're having those moments, then we do still diligently work on our state each day. It's okay to have our emotions. It's okay to have that feeling, but then we still work on it too. We don't give up on our manifestation game. That's what I mean. Okay? And for what it's worth, I'm a crier. I am a very easy crier. Like, once I reach a level of anger, I'll fucking cry. Once I'm sad, I'll cry. I cry over everything. So don't look at crying as a weakness, because I don't see it as a weakness. Maybe it's because I am a crier. But it's not. We're shedding shit. It's you getting out of your system. Listen, it's the people that never cry I worry about. And if you're one of them, I'm worried about you. Because how are you getting it out of your body? I mean, it's not all coming out from your back door. We got to get it out somewhere. You know what I mean? And I think I got to go to the other screen. Yeah, I do. All right, hold up. So paid channel members realize that when I go to that other screen, it does not give me your messages. So I do see Parneet's. I'm going to read hers now because I'll lose it once I leave this screen. If there were any paid channel members who did a channel membership message and I haven't read it yet, and I don't see it on this screen right now, then it's lost for me. It's gone for me. I don't know why it works. This is a YouTube issue, and that's not me. It's not my fault. So I'm gonna do Parneet's first, even though it's probably out of order, but otherwise I'll lose hers. Okay. So Parneet, member for 2 months. Thank you. SP and I had a small fight because it seemed like there was a 3P. He was fighting. No, he was efting someone at 3 a.m. What the fuck is efting? I don't fucking know. It's one of those ones I don't know. Okay. So he was efting someone at 3 a.m. But I've been telling myself it's a bridge of incidents. I've been neutral. We haven't spoken for a while, and he removed his pics from our chat. Okay. It's okay. FaceTiming. Thank you. Thank you. You guys know. You guys must be all prepared to answer those because you know I never fucking know. So he was FaceTiming someone at 3 a.m. All right, so I've been telling myself it's a bridge of incidents. Good girl. And I've been neutral. Very good. We haven't spoken for a while, and he removed his pics from our chat. We're not going to give that any more meaning. It does not matter. Everything is a bridge of incidents. Every single thing, bad or good, or what we coin is bad or good. Everything is leading you to your end. And use me. I thought fucking too, Sarah Moreau. I know it's not Moreau, but you know I'm going to keep calling you Moreau. I thought it was too. So I was like, oh, fuck, really? And she knows about that? What a jerk, right? I thought that. It's Mountain Dew night, all right? So, yeah. It's gonna be one of them nights, you know this, right? Okay, so use me as your example, okay? Do you think that I thought solo vacation was a part of my bridge of incidents? In that moment, I was so fucking angry at the world. I didn't give a fuck about manifestation, law of assumption. I was so fucking mad. I was so angry during that time. Okay? Obviously, I came back to my senses, but I was not thinking that this could possibly be a part of my bridge of incidents. You know, how fucking dare you, law of assumption, my subconscious? How dare you? This could never be a part of my bridge of incidents. I didn't think so either. See what I'm saying? We don't think the shitty moments in our experience are a part of our bridge, but they are. And that doesn't mean you're going to have to manifest bad things. That's not what I mean. If you marinate in shit every fucking day after I've told you not to, we can't be shocked when shit shows up. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Y'all know I was marinating in shit because I've owned that. I was terrible with my mindset. Terrible. So yeah, I manifested it, but my subconscious still took it, and fixed it and flipped it around, shifted, moved things, and still brought me my manifestation. So no matter what you're experiencing in the 3D, somehow, some way, it's a part of your bridge of incidents. That's why we don't have to be afraid of shitty circumstances when they pop up. So it sounds like you're handling it very well, Parney, and I am proud of you. Don't give it deeper meaning that he removed his pictures. Don't give it deeper meaning. Part of the bridge. It is. It really is. Okay? Even if your ego's chirping at you. All right? But I do want to say, if your ego's chirping something at you that comes up a lot, sit with it and face it so we can get rid of it. Okay? All right. Now I'll go back in order here. Okay, Claudia, thank you very much. On solo vacay, wrote down assumptions as to why SP isn't here. Do I just affirm the opposite? Do I have locate every belief and assumption? Ego keeps adding more, saying could be this. How to stop? Well, you know, Claudia, because I don't know your entire situation, I wouldn't blow off things that your ego's saying. And as far as, well, it could be this. No. What are the fears that are coming up? Not, hey, maybe it's this or maybe it's that. No, your ego will be quite descriptive. Your ego will bombard you. Well, let me say this. Say it's, abandonment. Bottom line in your self-concept, it's abandonment. Your ego will be chirping things as, there's another one, just lost another one. You're just not meant to be in relationships. They don't work out for you. You're going to be alone the rest of your life. No one's ever going to pick you. That's what my ego did to me. You know what I'm saying? It'll be very, very clear, and you'll be able to go down from there. You know what I'm saying? But as far as it could be this or it could be that, yes. Okay. So you got it. All right, good. So if it's throwing, though, ideas at you and they're similar, it could be all from the same place. It could all be coming from abandonment or not chosen, not a priority, or just never going to be the girl or the guy chosen for relationships. You're never going to be the one who has a successful relationship, things like that. And I'm glad you're writing them down. And yes, create affirmations, the opposite of them. Yes. But also take time to see yourself as being the version of yourself that has what you want. Ask yourself the questions. What if? What if everything changed tomorrow? What if SP came back immediately, said he or she was sorry and blah, blah, blah. Ask yourself those questions so you can walk yourself as close as possible to the state of having. It's normal, and I really want to make this clear. It's normal if you can't go all the way to the end with embodying. It's okay. It's okay if we can only do it in little steps. Like I could only get, when I first started, I could only get to the place of knowing if I did this every day that I would eventually be able to get into the embodying the state of the woman who has her specific person or whatnot, or the woman who has it all. And I knew if I did it every day that things would change in my 3D. That's as far as I could go. That's the closest thing that I could embody. And I worked my way. That's why I say the baby steps. I worked my way to getting there. I know we all want to be like all or nothing. We want to just get it. We just want to get it and get our shit. I get it. But if it's a category that you've struggled in and limiting beliefs and assumptions exist, we're going to work through them. We're going to work through them. Doesn't mean it's going to be a long time, though. Just want to say that. It does not mean it's going to be a long time. Sarah Pronio, thank you very much. Sending you all the love, Auntie Kim. Love you. Thank you for always being there for us and giving us the kick in the butt when we need. Love you. Sarah Pronio, thank you so damn much. You are welcome, Claudia. Thank you, Sarah Pronio. That was very, very nice, and I appreciate it. Very nice. Chloe, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Been getting so much movement since our call. Not quite shifted entirely over, but getting there. Good enough. What does it mean when SP actions say one thing, thinks I want, and his words say the opposite? He's conforming. He's moving with you. Listen, piece of advice when we are working on our states while manifesting a specific person, remind yourself, yes, they may not have free will, but they are still a human being. So they are still evolving and growing with you. So as you're shifting state, so are they. So sometimes they may show up a little, wonky, a little wishy-washy. You don't waver. You stand firm, and you will start getting more consistent results. Just saying. So if truthfully, if his actions are saying something more than his words, and if the actions are on the plus side, that's a good thing. It is a good thing. Honestly, the words will come. He's shifting. He's evolving. And honestly, when I'm thinking about my own situation, what did come first? Actions. Actions. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. You're shifting, you're evolving, and so are they. And remember that you drag them through the states with you. When you fall out and go back to victim, they go back. And not that they're in victim state. It means they will be in a place that is going to, they will be very successful at helping you stay in victim state. It's not surprising that's the time when they show up doing shit that's fucking annoying and irritates you and keeps you in victim mode. That's why. That's what it really means when they're reflecting. He's been coming over and sleeping, much more affectionate and loving like before this solo vacay, but words can be the opposite sometimes. Yeah, we don't give a shit what he's saying though, do we? We don't. It doesn't matter. The right words are coming. Right? The right words are coming. He's evolving too. Stand firm. You're doing good. You're doing good. There is no such thing as embodying a state and then the 3D not reflecting it back. So don't worry about it. It's happening. Okay? I am always worried I'm going to butcher this name because I think you've told me before how to say it and I don't remember. So is it like Jillian, or Gellian? Gem. Bakara. It's a fucking sexy name though. I would love one of those little voice. I wish I could like push a button and then hear you speak the actual pronunciations. But thank you for the super chat, but there's nothing connected to it. And I am not on the same screen anymore. I am over in the super chat only land, so I can't be scrolling and looking. So I'm sorry. So if you want to put your question or whatever you wanted to post up now, I'll see if I can grab it. Okay? And you can correct me on the proper way to pronounce your name. Nicole Queen Betch. Here we go. Why did the picture go to prison? Because it was framed. Because it was framed. Terrible. Just terrible. CCM 0302. Kim, I want to manifest moving to Arizona and getting my dream job there. I'm having doubts. How can I stay in the state of it definitely happening? Address the doubts. What are the doubts? Why did Kim go to the dentist? To get drilled. Oh my God. That's so dirty. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Oh, Jesus. All right. What are the fears that are coming up? CCM. What are the fears? Your ego's telling you. Your ego's telling you. All right. What are the doubts? That it's not going to work? Well, why? Why is it not going to work? Address what you're hearing. Address what you're hearing. Either through affirmations. Yeah, they're all reacting now. It must take a minute or two for the comments to come up. Does self-talk really create reality? Yes. Mm-hmm. That's what we're doing. More and more people are waking up every day. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, CCM, come on. How can I stay in the state of it definitely happening? Well, let me just say this to you. There's a reason why I remind you guys that there are infinite states. So, listen, just getting yourself close enough. Just working at it each day of seeing yourself as living there, whatever that means, whatever that picture looks like to you. What's in Arizona? Where's Area 51? Is that in Arizona? Vision yourself like driving by Area 51. The fear that I won't get the job. Well, then start seeing yourself in that job. Why wouldn't you get the job? What are the reasons? What are the reasons? Why wouldn't they hire you? How about the minute? Oh, it's in Utah? It's in Utah? I thought it was in Arizona. Wait, Nevada? Come on! Which way? Where, meow meow? I gotta get this right. I thought, wait, did somebody say New Mexico? I don't know. I'm believing whatever you tell me because I can't remember. I thought it was in Arizona. Well, actually, I wasn't sure. I was guessing. So, all right. So, why wouldn't you get the job? It's in Nevada. Okay. I guess don't picture yourself driving by Area 51 because that's not going to help you. Is it near Vegas? Or not having the resources to move, not being qualified enough for the job I want. Okay, that's what you want to address. That's what you want to, if you're an affirmer, that's what you want to be affirming to help walk you back into the state. I'm overqualified for the job. They loved me the minute they saw my resume, or they loved me the minute they interviewed me. They knew I was the best fit as soon as they saw me. I've got nothing to worry about because everything works out for me because I always get what I want. I'm a master manifester. I love my new life in Arizona. I can't believe I finally now live here. I can't believe I'm finally working my dream job. Okay? Everything always works out for me. I always get what I want. I'm more than qualified. I'm more than enough. I'm good enough. You know what? I'm not going to lie to you. It almost sounds like a little bit, I'm wondering, how are you with SPs? Does that boil up with SPs? Not feeling good enough? Not feeling chosen? I only ask because sometimes it does spill over in other areas. Abandonment, it can spill over in other areas. Things like that. So, it wouldn't be a shocker. Not that I'm telling you that I think you have that with your specific person. I'm just saying. It's a possibility. Sometimes the same beliefs spill over to other areas. Okay? So address that. Carla Killian, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Love you. Love you too. Felt my self-concept with friendships was good, but had a close friendship blow up badly last week. Realized it had to do a bit with childhood trauma, mother issues. But is this a bridge of incidents? Advice, affirmations, thank you. Well, everything's a bridge of incidents, number one. Everything is. So I would say yes. I say we should be giving everything the meaning that it's a part of your bridge of incidents. Because good or bad, it's going to be, right? Well, think of it like this. whenever you're manifesting something, your 3D is being recalibrated. People, people, places, things are getting moved around to bring your manifestation. So everything's a bridge of incidents. All right, so go there. That's a yes. As far as the friendship blowing up in your face, if it's not resolved, and if you're recognizing that this is a belief, like, for example, I don't know, what happened in the argument, but like, yes, like abandonment did spill over into my friendships, or not a priority for me. It did spill over into my friendships as well. Mine didn't come necessarily from anything with my parents. It came from a death at an early age, a death in my family. But it spilled over everywhere, to be honest. So it could be. And if it's, if you're recognizing this pattern and you're experiencing it with SPs, it could definitely be that. Everything's a bridge of incidents. And whatever happened, I'm just going to pretend it was something not chosen, okay? Just for an example. So if that's the case and you're already handling it with SP, then I would be, if you're an affirmer, I would be affirming that, you're chosen everywhere, even your friendships. Your friends choose you. You're a top priority for everyone in your life. So we include everyone so it can spill, the good shit can spill into all areas. So instead of just doing your self-concept specifically with a specific person, use it for everyone. If that makes sense. Okay? And as far as like embodying the state, you would want to see yourself as being a priority in everyone's life. That version of you who knows, comfortably, confidently knows she's the priority in everyone's life. Not that I'm saying priority is your issue. I'm just using that as an example. Sarah Pronio again. Thank you very much. Hey, Kim, I think you have something in your eye. No, wait. That's just a sparkle. Sarah Pronio, you are my fucking favorite. That's it. Done. You're my favorite. Let's read that again. Hey, Kim, I think you have something in your eye. No, wait. That's just a sparkle. I love you. I love you. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Thank you so much. Tanya Brown. Tanya Brown, did you fix your fucking email? No, I'll read your super chat. Thank you very much. Kim, last week was the absolute worst. I'm not shocked, Mrs. Terrible Email. It was the absolute worst week ever, and us missing our coaching was the icing on the cake. Thanks to your email. Just saying. I took screenshots every fucking time, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Question for you, is paying off debts on credit considered messing with the 3D, putting out a fire? Let me ponder that for a minute. Okay. Is paying off debts on credit considered messing with the 3D and putting out a fire? Well, let me just think for a minute here. Let me word it like this. Say you're manifesting money. Say you're manifesting, we'll say a lump sum, okay? And you're manifesting the lump sum to be able to pay off debts, maybe purchase a home, a car, or whatever our dreams are. And your debts, we're just going to pretend for an example for this. And your debts, we'll say, are on like 4 smaller credit cards with high interest rates. But you're manifesting money over here still. And you just get an offer for like a really low rate credit card with a big enough credit limit that you can consolidate these debts onto that credit card. But you're still manifesting money over here. I would take that action. I would do that. And I wouldn't look at it as I was messing with the 3D. because you're just shuffling it around. Now, could you look at it as, well, that's putting out a fire? Yeah, you can look at it that way if you're constantly stressing and worrying and, you know, checking your bank account balance and doing things where you're getting pulled into the 3D. Yeah. But to me, just to pay for something, I'm like, you see what I'm saying? When I was manifesting my lump sum, the goal of that lump sum was to pay off all of my debt. Okay? And if bills came up, I obviously didn't have the cash. Hence why I had credit card debt, right? If something came up and I needed to pay for something, I still considered myself manifesting my lump sum. I would pay for it. I would use whatever I had to pay that bill. I knew better than to marinate on it and let myself spiral on it. I knew better than I didn't do that. I would just handle my 3D and put myself back into what I was manifesting. My problem was how the money was coming to me. That's why my manifestation, it's my opinion, word it like that. It's my opinion. That's why mine took so long. I couldn't let go of the how. So I didn't see the fact that I was still paying for things, you know, if I had to use my credit card to pay for the things, but I'm manifesting a lump sum so I could pay off the credit cards. To me, that never even entered my mind. And I'm sharing that because my belief was I was doing nothing wrong. My belief was I'm in my 3D of bills coming up. I need to address it. I got to pay it. I'm not spiraling. I'm just paying the bill, getting it off my back, or getting that person, the creditor or whatever, off my back. Or, you know, like robbing Peter to pay Paul. Okay. But not spiraling, not thinking I'm doing anything wrong. So I didn't have a belief. I didn't have that assumption that I was messing with anything. See what I'm saying? So I wouldn't look at it that way, truthfully. I wouldn't look at it that way at all. Maybe you're overthinking it. You know what I'm saying? Your hair looks super luscious today. Oh, yes, Heidi. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, yeah, no. I wouldn't overthink it and think it's putting out a fire. I wouldn't. I mean, because if you're not spiraling, you're not panicking, you're not, this is fucking with my manifestation. Why isn't this working? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't look at it that way. I think if you were spiraling regularly, you know, looking at your checking account every fucking day and being angry about it every fucking day while you're trying to manifest money, yeah, then I would say, okay, whoa. That's not how we manifest money. See what I mean? No, I think you're just handling your 3D. That's how I would look at it. I wouldn't put that pressure on yourself that you're putting out a fire. I just wouldn't. That's how I'm perceiving that. Because that is how I perceived it while I was living it. Okay? Fucking clear out your email. Clear it out. Delete. So I can actually send you an email and not get that fucking auto response that the person you're trying to contact, mailbox is either full or whatever the other second option was they said could be wrong. To everything I sent you. Girl. Okay. Tanya Triffitt. Thank you very much. Been on my game, spotty movement with SP. All right, been on my game. Spotty movement with SP, abandonment wounds coming up, advice. Mostly been in my state, don't want to undo SP movement. Thank you so much. Listen, don't panic because something's coming up. Look at your limiting beliefs and assumptions like onions. We're peeling away layers, especially if it's something that's been with you your entire life. We're pulling away layers. You know what I'm saying? So don't look at it like that. But it might be time where we got to sit with it. If you've already sat with it, we got to do it again. And that's okay. That's normal. It doesn't mean you're doing something wrong or you're failing at manifesting. And that does not automatically kill your momentum with your specific person, okay? Or your movement. It's better to face and deal and realize there's nothing wrong. This is normal. This is how we get rid of the beliefs. Have that mindset. Movement doesn't have to stop. It didn't stop for me. Know what I'm saying? It didn't stop for me. So look at them. Look at it like a nasty ass onion. We're just yanking away layers. Face it. Sit with it. When life gives you onions. Okay? Maria Miranda, thank you very much. Reacted to the 3D. SP told me he wants someone who is ready for retirement and has a plan. Felt like if I wasn't, he moved on. Wait, I felt like if I wasn't, he'd move on. We said, good luck, take care. It triggered me. He blocked me. 5 years off. 5 years off. And on solo vacation number 3 now. Oh, okay. So SP told you that he wants someone who's ready for retirement and has a plan. And it felt like if I wasn't, he'd move on. We said, good luck, take care. He blocked you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're so let me ask you, do you have a limiting belief of not being good enough? Not being good enough? I'm just saying, because that's so damn specific. Thank you so much, Kim. You are such a help. You are getting me through this. Love it, Tanya. I'm happy. Good girl. You stay on that game, okay? Maria, I'm wondering, do you have a not good enough limiting belief? Do you feel not good enough? The only reason why I'm jumping to that, as opposed to not feeling chosen or abandonment, is because that was a pretty specific reason from his end. Really specific. And it would make sense if you have a feeling of not being good enough, not being worthy of this Jack Nickel ass's love. And he is a Jack Nickel ass. So I would be addressing that. This is my gut feeling that you don't feel good enough. I could be wrong. I don't know your entire scenario, so I could be wrong. But have you felt this way in other scenarios with other SPs? Or have you felt not good enough with this SP during other solos? You did? You cleared them out? Thank God. We will reschedule. Yeah, Maria, I'm telling you, it's my gut feeling. I feel like you don't think you're good enough, which would project out, and SP would reflect. See what I'm saying? It just seems so damn specific. I was panicking trying to figure out how to get it. I was panicking. I'm like, what the fuck? How is she able to send me something and I can't respond? That's why I took all the screenshots. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. I'm right? Okay. So then put your phone. Don't worry about being in solo vacation number 3. Don't worry about that. Listen. Don't start allowing your mind to start going to the place of, here we are number 3. It's different this time. It feels so different this time. He said something shitty, really mean, really letting me know I'm not good enough. He doesn't want me. It must be really over this time. He blocked me. That none of it means shit. None of it means shit. Any situation can be turned around. I've seen it all. Okay? Don't even start going there. Put your mindset on, if you like to affirm, then I would go back to affirming things for being good enough, being worthy for any fucking man. Any man. Where that man is going to learn to love someone unconditionally. Right? Because anyone that you're interested in would absolutely love you unconditionally. No conditions to love. Start focusing on that. Start seeing yourself as someone who's accepted, loved unconditionally, respected, treated with fucking kindness, respect, whatever, all the nice words. Start seeing yourself that way. Start seeing yourself. And if you're still going to manifest this person, see yourself with him in his best version, for what it's worth, in his best version, where he doesn't have fucking limits on shit. See, that's the bonus part of them not having free will. That's the bonus part. Doesn't fucking matter. He's just reflecting whatever shitty beliefs you've got. Put your focus there. Things will start changing. Okay? I mean it. You're good enough. You're worthy for anything you want. Anything. Hyper focus on your good enoughness. Okay? Think about it. You've got God, source, higher power, whatever word you use, within you. You're good enough for anybody, anything. We are more than worthy for the things we desire. Okay? And for what it's worth, there's already reality where you two are living together in happiness. In his fucking retirement shack that he's so concerned about, okay? His fucking retirement shack. With a retirement fucking plan. It's already in existence. But the thing is you're going to become the version that knows that she's worthy for anything that she fucking desires. She's good enough. And his sudden fucking requirements are going to fucking fall off the rack. Okay? You wait to see how quickly he fucking unblocks your ass. You wait to see. He will. He will. Michael Pitts, thank you very much. Is finding a room key you forgot about a bird before land was supposed to be first rendezvous with specific person? Yeah! Yes, Megan, a retirement shack. The shit shack. Is finding a room key you forgot about a bird before land was supposed to be the first rendezvous with specific person? Absolutely, yes, it is. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. That's fucking exciting. So please be celebrating that, okay? Lumi Moon, thank you very much. Lumi Moon, I don't have any message from you, though. Thank you for the super chat. Nico Conver, thank you very much. Been telling myself I'm God of my reality and I feel like a powerful bad bee. But I wonder, when SP approaches me, will I be able to talk to SP and not be shy? Yes. Do you feel like a powerful bad bitch right now, Nico? Do you know that you're fucking amazing? Do you? Do you know, Nico, that you're fucking amazing? And it's so easy for you to talk to your specific person and that you'll recognize them when you see them? Because I know it's heading there. I know your mind's heading there. I haven't forgotten. Okay. So yes, absolutely you will have the courage, okay? The courage to have a very long and wonderful conversation with your specific person. Okay? Yes, but when it came to SB, I get so shy. Not anymore. Not anymore, you're not. Not anymore. You're so confident and calm around your specific person. It's like you're a whole new woman, whole new version. Okay? Start telling yourself that. You're doing good. You're doing good. I'm proud of you. Diamond Victoria, thank you very much. How to shake feeling of jealousy when seeing other people in relationships while manifesting my SP back. That seems to be all I'm struggling with. Oh, my Lord. I went through that. I went through that bad. They are actually your birds before land. I know they don't feel like it. They feel almost painful. I know. Had the same thing. I fucking couldn't stand seeing it. I didn't care. Like when my coworkers would talk about the relationships, in my head I'm like, you just shut the fuck up. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care. That was me in my head while they were talking. Because I was dying inside. All I could think about was my SP and how we weren't together. It was fucking terrible. It was torture. Okay? Does that make me a horrible person? I don't fucking care. It's the truth. That's how I felt in the moment. Okay? It is. I wanted them to shut the fuck up. Stop talking about your wonderful fucking relationship while mine's in the toilet. I don't care. I'm not happy for you. Yeah, my mind went there. It's the truth. And if they were a coworker that I didn't normally talk to and I did not consider my friend, and they asked me questions about my love life during that time, I would snap, crackle, pop their ass. They would never ask me anything ever again. I was angry. I was in a bad state. I was not in a good place. I told you, the first 2 weeks, I was a hot mess express. Hot mess express. Hot mess. Hot mess. Had terrible thoughts. I was very angry, hurt, mad. You know, mad and angry are the same word. But I was in a rough place. So I get it. I get it if you're feeling that way. It'll pass. The truth is, they're all BBLs. They're all BBLs for you. All of them. Like you innocently turning on the TV and it's a freaking love story. It's a BBL for you. Even though you're probably going to change the channel because you don't want to watch that shit when you're hurting. I know. BBL for you. All of it is. But it is hard to see it that way when you're living in it, in the thick of it. But it'll pass. It'll get easier and easier. And you'll start recognizing, okay. Wait, can someone please verbally slap me across the face to get me to stop wasting money asking online psychics when me and SP will be back together? Megan. I will happily virtually slap the shit right out of you for that. Yes, Diamond Victoria, I get it. Try in those moments. Do better than me. Do better than me. Okay? They are having these wonderful things happening in their lives around you because it's being projected out from you, because it's in your subconscious, which means what? It's your birds before land. Manifestation is going to be yours. It's exactly what I experienced. And I know it's not fun, just for what it's worth. I get it. I get it. You really do. You really do want them to so badly shut the fuck up. I know. I know. It'll get better. It'll be less triggering. And now that, you know, you can just remind yourself of what really is going on, it won't bother you as much. And listen, you'll have your person back. That's all BBL. BBLs are actually good. They are. I know, but I know it can be irritating when you don't want them. You want just your fucking actual relationship. I know. Nico Conver again. How to deal with all the times when I thought SP was going to have me be his girl, but didn't. It makes me feel sad. It makes me feel sad. I know how to deal. Okay, so let me say this. Try to remind yourself that all the times that you thought this person was going to choose you and they didn't, ask yourself, were you manifesting that? And I don't mean, you know, we're manifesting all the time. Were you consciously manifesting that? Were you aware of the law of assumption? Were you aware that you had this power within you? You probably weren't. You probably weren't. So you wouldn't have realized in those moments when he was not choosing you that it was being projected from you, or that it was your own thinking that was manifesting that to happen. So I know it hurts, and I know it's not fun looking back to the moments where SPs have hurt our feelings, but when you put it in perspective and realize it was just the projection of your own whatever state you were in the moment. So your thoughts from the state you were embodying, it's all it was. I would not relish too much on things like that. Not really. I was just getting started, but I really didn't understand the law. See, and so then try not. These are the moments I say it's not worth being upset over moments like that because you didn't know you were manifesting. You didn't know. Now, if they're really triggering you and they're really on your mind, you could always revise them so we can get that pressure off of you, right? If they're really haunting you, revise that never even happened. But I would toss that off as he didn't mean to not choose you. It's not his fault. You didn't know you were consciously manifesting him to not choose you. So now that you know what you're doing and you know where to put your focus, of course he's going to choose you. And it'll all be better. Okay? Lisa, thank you very much. SP has been reaching out, but also told me loves new girlfriend more than anyone else. Working to shut that out because I'm in control and this is just my fear. It's exactly what it is. And he's just projecting it. So he is reaching out to you. So he's reaching out to you just to let you know that he loves this new person. He loves that new person just so much more than anyone else, but he's calling you. See how that don't even make a shitload of sense? So listen, he's projecting your fear and not a damn thing more than that. Stay on your manifestation game. It means nothing. I don't normally like logic, but this is a great time to bring logic in. He loves this new 3P so much. He loves 3P more than anyone else, but he's fucking contacting you. Oh, yeah, he loves 3P so much. No, he doesn't. That's why he's fucking calling you. That's why he's contacting you. Okay? So now take logic back out because you know what I'm like with logic. But think about it. He's just reflecting your fear. Let's go back to work on your manifestation game. What a dumbass. He is. He's a dumbass. Okay? Michael Pitts, thank you very much. Poop, you are such a healthy pooch. Thank you very much, Michael Pitts. Thank you very much. She's ignoring us right now. She's pissed off at me because I didn't give her a TREAT. Thank you, Michael. That was very, very nice. Nico Conver again. Is this BBL? I watched another LOA. Now, Nico, you know it is my pleasure to read these as they're written. So I'm going to, then I'll answer your question. Okay. Is this BBL? I watched another LOA couch. And she literally said my name. In example, my end state with SP and SP apologized to me, happy with me. So I think you being another LOA coach, right? Yes. If the other couch describes your exact scenario in an example, yeah, Wendy. Yes, I would consider that BBL. Absolutely, I would. Anything that pops up in your 3D, although I don't want you searching for BBLs. We don't want to be doing that. Hello, everybody else in the classroom. We don't want to be searching for BBLs because that's keeping our eyes off our prize, right? But if BBLs pop up in our face, yes, we can recognize them. But yeah, and anything that pops up in front of you, not you searching, that is related to your manifestation. That is your birds before land. That's your sign, whatever you want to call it. Birds before land. BBL means birds before land, but apparently it also means Brazilian butt lift, for what it's worth. So yeah. Yes, I would definitely consider it that. And keep in mind, remember what Neville said. Wait, He said it more better than I'm about to say it, but like signs come after. Signs come after the manifestation. He said it much better, but he said it more eloquently. But the signs come after your manifestation. So meaning it's done. Your manifestation's done. That's why I sincerely think we need to drop the word creating, because we're not creating. It's already done. It's already in existence. We're just, you know, what's the word? Having it appear. There's a better word in our 3D, but we're not creating it. It's already done. You know what I'm saying? Megan F, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. SP is X of 6 years, getting lots of movement, but he cut off sex because of 3P. So mad at myself for manifesting this. Mom is on hospice. Help. Okay, first of all, your mom is healthy and perfect. Your mom is wonderful. She is healthy and perfect. Every single cell is 100% healthy and perfect. Whatever's going on with mom, healthy and perfect. My girl Tina on here, listen, she was able to heal her father of the yucky C word because he was misdiagnosed of that. Misdiagnosed. No. Incorrectly diagnosed with it. So he does not have that. Anything's possible. So we don't got to give up. Okay. So mom's healthy and perfect. Don't beat yourself up for manifesting a 3P. Please don't. Don't do that to yourself. Right? I don't beat myself up for fuckery that I've manifested. I can acknowledge that I realize it was my thinking that I manifested, but I'm not beating myself up for it. So don't you beat yourself up. Don't do that. Okay? Please don't. That's torture. Don't do that to yourself. This is fabulous. Just you know. So he cut off that because of 3P. I would be looking at as he's conforming into finally being a loyal and faithful man. That's him conforming. So when he is officially with you, like he already is in another reality, that's his new personality where he doesn't ever want to have 3Ps again. He's becoming a loyal and faithful person. Look at it that way. He's conforming. He's, you know, evolving with you. Okay? So it's a good thing. Give it a good meaning. I know you don't see it that way. I know it's irritating. I know. Try to give it that meaning. Okay? Okay, hold on. I gotta refresh, I think. Well, hello, give it to me. Nico Camber again. Thank you very much. My daughter told me she is a master of finding turtles. And she asked me what I am a master of. I told her being a good mom and a master manifester. I love that. I love that you told her that. I think children should be taught about manifestation in school. I think it should be a damn requirement. It's never going to be because the government doesn't want us to know these things. But we don't have to talk about a conspiracy theory. But that is my theory. Okay. But I think all children should be taught manifestation. So I love that you told her that. I love that. And I love that she says that she's the master of finding turtles. I love that too. She sounds cute. Fablane Jules, thank you very much. I'm struggling. I told SP about my apartment fire last week. Oh my God, you had an apartment fire? Do we know this? I'm so sorry. Did we know about this? Did you tell us this? I don't remember hearing this. I am so sorry. I hope everybody and everything's okay. Okay, so I'm struggling. I told SP about my apartment fire last week. He inquired about details, but hasn't checked on me since last week. He knows I'm temporary homeless. Oh my God, I am so sorry. First of all, I am so very sorry. So, all right, let's get to that first. Let's I'm trying to think. Hold on. You know, no more saying you're homeless, okay? It's amazing how quickly and easily you are now living in your new whatever your dream is. Is it apartment, home, whatever? Put the verbiage that you prefer, but it was so amazingly fast how you got into your new permanent, we'll say home, permanent home. It was so fast and easy for you to get into your new permanent home, place, whatever. And you've been fully restored from any loss. It was so quickly. It was so quick. It was so quick that you got into your permanent new home and have been fully restored. Okay? I know you didn't ask me for that, but I feel like we need to say that, okay? And as far as him not checking on you, okay, listen. I do know through other super chats with you that, listen, there's a feeling of not being chosen or not being a priority. It's existing, all right? So I'm waiting for contractors to make the apartment habitable again. Okay, so then we should be affirming that it was so quick, how quick the contractors were at getting it livable again. And you're fully restored. Anything you've lost, you are fully restored. It was amazing how quickly they got things done. Like is in past tense. That's my preference. I like past tense. All right, so back to SP. Him not checking on you again. Listen, first of all, your feelings are valid, right? It is, yes. Is it shitty and fucking selfish that he hasn't checked on you? Of course it is. You know, how you feel, valid. However, if we still are working on our limiting belief of not being chosen or not feeling like a priority, you know, feeling rejected, not being cared about, if we're still addressing those things, it could be why we're still seeing it in the 3D. However, when you are in a state, so any state, remember that when you're currently in one, your glasses are how you perceive your 3D. So it could be nothing, but he got caught up doing his own work or something else popped up in his 3D that has tied him up. But if you're in a state that's not favorable and you've got your glasses on, so you're perceiving it. So now we're looking at it as, you know, he's not even checking on me. He's not contacting me. He's not making sure I'm okay. He knows I just went through this. Perceiving it from that way, we know we're not in a state that we should be in. Now, listen, you've just had a terrible thing happen to you. So it's understandable why you'd be in that state. I just want to say that. But try to think of it from that perspective as well, that, okay, you just had shit blow up, honestly. So you've got a situation on your hands that we're going to manifest you out of. Don't be too hard on yourself. Take a little break, because I'm sure this has got to be traumatic, what's happening right now. It's got to be traumatic. Be easy on yourself. And don't look at it as he's doing something to you. Because when we do, we know we're in a victim state. Because, listen, he doesn't have free will. He doesn't have free will. So he's not over there consciously choosing to be a selfish fucker right now, like he's showing up, right? He's not consciously choosing to do that. He's reflecting your limiting beliefs from the state you're embodying, okay? So that's all that's happening. So try to see it from that perspective. And as you, after taking a little, little break, when you start walking your way back to a more beneficial state, these glasses will change and you'll be able to perceive your 3D in a better way, and he can show up in a better way because he goes through the states with you. So whatever state you're embodying, you're dragging him to it as well. Meaning he will show up performing to match your state. So if you're in a victim mindset or a victim state, his actions are going to be things that help keep you in your victim state. But listen, you have an understandable reason why you may have fallen back into a victim state, just for what it's worth. That's why I said, don't be so hard on yourself. Take the break. You've had something really shitty happen to you. Let's work our way back slowly, okay? But take a breather. He's not consciously choosing to be a total fucking dick right now, like he's being. Think of it that way, okay? And I'm very sorry that you've experienced this. It's fucking terrible. So contractors are getting done so fucking fast, and you are fully restored. Jen, thank you very much. Will SP come in if you're hurt and upset? Well, it's like this. Listen, have I ever had a moment where SP's irritated me and I was hurt and upset in it, but he still showed up, you know, maybe apologize or, you know, trying to make it right, whatever, in a favorable place? Yeah, I've experienced that. Have people manifested while they're panicking? Yeah, that's happened. I know people who have been in like, oh my God, panic state, and their things still manifested. For me, it's not about the having the manifestation come in, it's the keeping. It's the maintaining, right? So yeah, you can manifest your person in. You don't want to stay in that mindset to keep the person in. Does that, you see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to tell you no. I'm not going to tell you no. But to your benefit, I wouldn't sit in that. The hurt and upset, let's address it. What are we hurt and upset over? Obviously some actions of the SP. Well, what were the actions? Are we addressing it? Because whatever manifested, we know has come from our self-concept, from the state we are embodying, right? So let's address it so we never have to deal with that again, right? So we don't have to deal with them doing something shitty to us in the 3D. And keeping the perspective, you just got in a little fight today, yeah. Keeping in perspective that if we've got any limiting beliefs or assumptions that might still be brewing in our 3D, and it, you know, if it's showed up, our little fight today, they don't have free will, and they're only ever reflecting your assumptions. Now we're on a timeout, yeah. No, you're not. No timeout. Nope. Everything's better. Revise that fight. Revise your little fight like it didn't even happen, and everything will be back to normal. If you hang on, I just want to say, this goes for everybody, not just Jen. If your specific person has hurt you and you're hanging on to the anger and resentment, you're going to want to deal with that. Because if you're hanging on to that relentlessly, it's going to be an unfun experience once you get the manifestation and keeping it. Deal with why you're hurt or angry. Deal with it. Face it. If you've accepted that your subconscious mind is creating your reality, or your universe is creating your reality, right? I still think we got to dump the word creating, but if you've accepted that, and you've accepted the perspective of the law of assumption, and you've accepted that along with that they do not have free will, hanging on to what we're hurt and angry about at them, does that make sense? It's not saying how you feel is invalid. It's not saying they get a free pass to be bastards or bitches either. What I'm saying is the damage of the hurt and the anger is you're doing it to yourself. We're hurting ourselves by hanging on to it. Because if we know and accept they do not have free will, and we've accepted that it was our assumptions that we're projecting out. And that's why we've experienced some things we don't like. Hanging on to it is not beneficial to you keeping your manifestation. Just want to say that, okay? Jen, again, what if SP says very bad things about himself and he's not dating me because his value is garbage? Am I doing that? I don't get it. Well, let me say this. Yes, you are. But don't be hard on yourself for this. Let me explain. If you have a belief that you're not chosen, okay? So if you're not chosen, that's a belief you've been working on. I think people think that it has to show up in a cookie cutter way in our reality. Oh, you have a belief that's not chosen. Okay, that means boyfriend or girlfriend will never choose me. No, it can show up in multiple ways. And one of them is SP might not be coming in saying, I don't want you. I do not choose you. SP can show up saying something like, I don't think I'm good enough for you. I don't think I'm good enough for you. I'm not worthy of you. So I can't be with you because I'm not good enough for you. And he can genuinely think that he's not good enough for you and can't be with you. So he can't choose you. Do you see what I'm saying? It can show up that way. So never think that beliefs are always cookie cutter. When you dissect your circumstance, it'll boil down to something like that in your self-concept. So I'm guessing, like I said, I'm only interacting here through Super Chat, so I don't know your entire scenario. It's probably something with you not being chosen or you not feeling good enough or something, abandonment. It could be any of them. I'd probably need some more details to say it's definitely this. But, so yes, it is you because they're only ever reflecting us. But, you know, on this channel, I strongly believe that we do not blame ourselves and beat ourselves up for things we're manifesting and experiencing. It's just the acknowledgement that we know it's our thoughts, it's our state that we're manifesting from, and deal with it from there, but not blaming ourselves and beating ourselves up for things. I don't like that. I don't do that for me, just for what it's worth. Okay? Thank you. Is it Cayman? Thank you very much. I'm happy too. Okay? Because I was starting to feel like Lloyd Christmas from the Dumb and Dumber movie with my tooth. I was starting to feel like Lloyd. Lumi Moon, thank you very much. SP replied yesterday to a message that I sent 2 weeks ago and stopped replying. Movement, bridge, want to manifest full relationship by my birthday, September 21st. Okay, Lumi Moon, it's movement. It's movement, and everything you're experiencing is a part of your bridge of incidents. So yes and yes. And as far as this, he stopped replying. I know he didn't like it, and I know you're automatically thinking, oh my God, it's gonna be another 2 fucking weeks. Don't do that. He answered, you've got movement. You will continue to get movement. So either see yourself, visualize, script, affirm that you had the best birthday ever, spending it with your specific person. You're so happy together. You're so happy and in love. See yourself as being with your person. Okay? It's movement. Don't take a shit on your movement. Okay? H.A. Thank you very much. Hi, Kim. My question, can you shift out of the Sabbath? I thought I was there, but now experiencing those negative thoughts. Am I just shifting states? Yes, you're shifting states regardless. Yes. And I think we've talked about this before. I think it's possible to shift out of the Sabbath. I do. I don't know what other people's perspectives are on that. That is my pure opinion on it. Because the way I see it, Listen, Sabbath is when you're no longer feeling called to do anything manifestation game wise, feeling like, you don't need to affirm, you don't need to, what do you call it? Visualize, script, blah, blah, blah. And, you get into this knowing state where you just know it's done. You know your manifestation is done. Nothing more to worry about. Continue living life. You're feeling great, whatever. You just know that manifestation's coming and you're not doubting it. The seed's been planted, blah, blah, blah. You're feeling amazing. Well, yeah, not only are you in Sabbath in that moment, you're in a beneficial state, right? Well, we shift states constantly. Like we can shift states moment to moment. Most of us, without knowing our entire lives, we probably have stayed in a dwelling state for the most, so meaning like the most common place. We've been there over and over and over again. That's why it feels so natural, blah, blah, blah. Once you come to manifestation and you're aware of the infinite states and you're actively trying to shift out of that state, to me, that's when the shifts really start coming. But, that woman or man who has it all state, the state where you just know your manifestation's done. There's nothing to worry about. You're not triggered. You're not triggered by anything if you're in that one particular state, in my opinion. That's been my experience in that state. Nothing throws you off. You are just so calm and confident that manifestation is yours, and your 3D will reflect that state. So meaning keep encouraging that belief that it's done. However, we're humans. We're humans, and we can shift at any moment. So why would we not be able to shift out of Sabbath? So that's my personal opinion. That yes, I think you can. So you may very well have shifted out of Sabbath. If you're feeling back into a place, or you think you're back into a state where, you're worried, you're questioning things, you're wondering where your manifestation is, you're having doubts, either go back on your manifestation game, whatever that means to you, affirming, visualizing, scripting, inner conversations, revision, whatever, embodying the state. Embodying the state. Go back to that, walk your way back to the state. It'll happen. You'll be fine. Neville passed away in the 70s. I think Neville would have continued evolving. So maybe that whole Sabbath state, or that Sabbath, probably wouldn't even be a term. He would be like, all right, we ain't got to use that anymore. I think Neville would say that. We don't need to use Sabbath anymore. Stop talking about it. That's how I feel. Okay? So don't even put the pressure on yourself. I think I fell out of Sabbath. So what? Walk your way back. You'll get back there. It's okay. See, I'm not a Neville purist, because everything I've manifested has not been 100% the way Neville said it had to be. I was never someone who did anything in sats. That's just the truth. I was never in sats. All I did initially, until states made sense to me, all I did was script. A Neville purist is channels that stick directly, word for word, what Neville said. And we don't do anything other than what Neville said. Where I think it's silly. You're silly. But it's your reality. You can do whatever you want. But to me, it's silly. He died in 1970, what? 1, 2, 3? He passed away in the 70s. He's the granddaddy of the law of assumption, but he wasn't the original. There were people discussing manifestation and maybe using different terminology, but long before Neville. Okay? But I enjoy Neville's books and lectures. I enjoy him, but I never did anything with SADS. I didn't follow, every single thing that he said. And I manifest. So I know things have evolved. His way is not the only way. And some people have a belief that if you don't do word for word what Neville said, then you're doing it wrong. That's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, in my opinion. But anyway, Anytime you say Sabbath, I start singing Black Sabbath song. I love that. I fucking love that. And I wish I could hear you singing. Yes, like Abdullah. Yes. But even Ernest, what's his name? Ernest Holmes. You know, he was more like on the science of Christianity. But even like if you read any of his books, he's discussing the Bible from the perspective like Neville did. Same perspective. And, you know, it's talking manifestation, that your mind is, you know, creating your reality. So, and he was what? He was born 18 something or other. So he was before Neville. You know what I'm saying? There were people thinking that, whoa, you know, we have a little more control with our minds. And we think there were more people before Neville, I guess is what I'm saying. He just is the one everybody clings to, which I don't mind because I enjoy his stuff too. So I'm not hating on Neville. I'm just not a Neville purist. I'm not afraid to be out of the box and do things my own way and do it my way if it fucking works. So I like my way. I'm going to stick to my way. It doesn't mean I hate on Neville, but so my whole point of saying that is don't worry that you have maybe shifted out of Sabbath. So what? Address what's coming up in your mind, right? Address it and then walk your way back. You'll get there. You're not messing anything up. Don't think that. I'm a Kim purist. It's because she's my child. Just saying, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. Can I tell you one of the, like, honestly, let me just say it. What I've learned, honestly, other than, you know, I love my states, right? Stop fucking putting so much pressure on yourself. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. Stop fearing every thought that comes in your mind. And I know there are still morons telling you, you gotta flip your thought. You gotta flip it. Flip it. If you don't flip it, it's gonna fuck everything up. Not true. Not true. This channel, we only talk about what I've done, what I've experienced, what my journey's been like. And perfection is none of that. I am not perfect, but I have manifested in every category that I've ever talked about and maintained the manifestation. Not manifested it in and then lost it, blah, blah, blah. SP, I manifested in from not knowing him, manifested 2 solos, had to manifest him back each time, and have maintained and will maintain until I say differently. That sounded terrible. So hence why I share my fuck ups on my journey, so you don't have to do them. But what I learned the most was not putting so much pressure on myself, because the pressure didn't do me any good. It's not like it helped me manifest faster. It certainly didn't. It made things more difficult. So don't worry about doing everything perfectly. Don't worry about doing it perfectly. It's the getting up. Getting up every day and still plugging away. Just not giving up. Not giving up. What? My video was delayed. Definitely a proud kiddo. Kim Purist cult. The Kim manifesting with Kimberly cult. That's hilarious. Do you know some people think manifesting is it's a cult community, a manifestation community? It's a cult. Why? Why? I don't understand that mindset. Why is it a cult community? Because we like getting our shit and we don't follow 3D rules anymore. Yep, that's a cult. Sign me up, please. You know what I'm saying? How long will it take me to fall into a cult? Heidi, you're already in it. The Kim cult. Yeah, Demarion. The Kim cult. The best cult there is. It's right. Because they can't do it. Thank you very much, Jen Elvira. It's true. Anybody taking a shit on the law of assumption is because they couldn't manifest something for themselves, so they take a shit on it. It's the only other reason why you're taking a shit on it. Because you could not master something. You could not do it. So instead of being a hater, go back to work. How about that instead? Go back to work. You gave up too soon. That's your problem. You gave up too soon. You're a quitter. You're a fucking quitter. You know what I'm saying? It is true. Because hot damn, do they know a lot about a subject they hate. Do you know what I'm saying? They know a lot about shit that they don't like. Mostly I see that on TikTok. And yet they're manifestation channels, which is hilarious to me. Okay. And it's always they hate on manifesting a specific person, which I'm sorry. It's because you couldn't do it. And I'm not picking on you for not being able to do it. You just fucking gave up too soon. So now it's bad to manifest specific person. It's fucking toxic to manifest specific person. Why is it toxic, dumbass? Why is it toxic? I don't get it. Why is it toxic? Because you couldn't do it. So now anybody else doing it is toxic. This is so toxic. Shut up. How about that? Shut up. No more Mountain Dew for me. Okay. Christina. Thank you very much. SP on TikTok now sending me vids and jokes. That's all he does for the past month. Do I ask him why he backed off or just leave it? It's a personal choice. That's right. That's right, Soda. That's right. Christina, it's a personal choice, but here. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, they're fixed. Thanks. Let me say this. If I was in your position, I don't know that I would. I don't know that I would. Because I would look at, but like I said, this is why I say it's a personal choice. You don't got to listen to me. And you deciding to not take my advice doesn't mean it's going to ruin your manifestation. I just want to say that. But let me word it like this. I choose my battles. I choose what I'm going to address necessarily in the 3D. Because you know the way I teach this is we are not lapdogs. We do not have to tolerate abuse. Well, abuse is a whole other, fucking conversation. But we don't have to tolerate someone treating us disrespectfully just because we're manifesting and we're aware that it's we're projecting from ourselves, right? It's our subconscious mind creating everything out here. But I do choose my battles, meaning I will do my best in a moment to, it's not that I ask myself, is this worth it? I ask myself, where is it coming from? Where is this trigger coming from? If I'm being triggered, where is it coming from? And if it's something that I cannot, in the moment, myself down a little bit, then I might, because I do have a hot temper. So, yeah, I choose my battles. If I had been in your scenario, and in my personal opinion, I was in your scenario. I was in solo vacations. And I knew why I manifested it. Do you see what I'm saying? I knew what my beliefs were at play. I knew where my mind was. So I didn't necessarily attack that topic when we were back together. I don't mean avoided speaking about it. I just didn't keep poking the 3D. See what I mean? So if you're aware why that manifested, so meaning you know where it came from within your own beliefs and assumptions, and you can easily see where it came from, I don't know that I would. I'm just saying that. I probably wouldn't. The SP would have to do something super, over the line, disrespectful for me to keep poking at in the 3D instead of addressing within myself. Do you see what I mean? So if you're not triggered, you're feeling good, things are going great, and he's not being disrespectful, It may not be worth asking if you already know why and how that manifested from ourselves, right? But like I said, that does not in any way, shape, or form. Listen, if mine was being disrespectful, yes, I wouldn't be able to not say something. I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't have the willpower. I know I would say something in the 3D and then deal with it later. But, okay? So I probably wouldn't, truthfully. Denise. Thank you very much. No, Denisa. Denisa, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. I wrote something in my notes 8 minutes ago about a boy. My best friend saw this and broke up. No, my boyfriend. Sorry. My boyfriend saw this and broke up with me. I tried to revise, but he still remember. I want him back. Thank you. Okay. So you wrote something. Wait a minute. 8 minutes ago? Oh, 8 months ago. I read that as minutes. Sorry. All right. So you wrote something about another boy in your notes. Your boyfriend saw it and broke up with you. You tried to revise, but he still remembers. I want him back. Thank you. Okay. Listen, so the idea is when we're doing revision is if you're doing it my scripting way, you keep reading that revision until the revised version is what's dominant in your mind. So if you were still worried about it and it was still coming up in your mind, it was never revised. Okay? It was never revised. So either A, make the choice of going back to working on the revision and then letting the 3D catch up, or go back to just manifesting him back. It's your choice which way you go. But if it was still coming up in your mind in particular, and let me just say this, it probably was coming up in your mind. And that's not me picking at you. I'm just, listen, it caused a breakup. I'm sure it's painful. The 3D is upsetting because you're not having your person. It's probably on your mind a lot. The real reason why we broke up is because, so I'm sure it's been on your mind relentlessly. And when we're revising, if you're doing my scripting way, yes, we need to read it several times a day, no less than 2. If throughout the day, after you're done reading the revision, if that old memory comes up in your mind, we've got to address it in the minute. You got to address it in the moment. You can't allow yourself, I'm just saying this, you're revising the breakup, or, the SP seeing it, or you even writing it in your notes. So you've just read your revision for the day. You've read it, 2 or 3 times for the day. You think you're done. You're off doing something else. We'll say, I don't know, at work, and it comes back into your mind. Not the revision, the original memory. You start marinating. No. In that moment, if the old memory is coming up and you've already done your reading, you gotta shift your focus, because we're revising it. So we don't want to re-entertain it at all. It is best to not marinate on anything you're revising. Okay? No marinating. Okay? Just want to say that. So it probably was never revised, truthfully. It was probably never revised. It was probably on your mind often. Go back to your revision. Okay? Things will be okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. I've seen people get their people back for much bigger things than that. Okay? Okay. Tanya Brown. Fell asleep waiting on you to answer my first super chat, and SP called and woke me up to talk about a house right before you answered my question. 3D used him to make sure I didn't miss my response. That's damn right. You manifested that. Well done, Tanya Brown. Meg, thank you very much. Kim, love ya. Old SP, we have no bad blood, always tells me how he regrets letting me go 7 years ago. SP now married. Wait a minute. Kim, love you. Love you, Chim. Okay. Old SP, we have no bad blood, always tells me how he regrets letting me go 7 years ago. SP now married. I feel because of that, he does not open up that much. How can I get my J-Lo ending? I love that you described it as a J-Lo ending, for what it's worth, okay? So I'm sorry. So this is like a whole new SP. Yes? I think you are keeping him in a story. Meaning, the way you're describing him, do you see how you're describing him as someone that does not open up that much? Granted, I realize you're just giving me details, but that would tell me that it's on your mind that he doesn't open up much. And obviously it's bothering you. That's why you're asking me about it. So you're holding him in a story. So you have to literally change the story you're holding for your specific person. Okay? On top of addressing your own beliefs and assumptions. So do I think it's good that, your old SP, you have no bad blood, always tells me how he regrets, letting you go? Yeah, that's good. But new SP, yeah, you're giving him a story. And he's married. So you're battling that. So we got to change the way you're describing him. Which I know can be a pain in the ass when you're facing the 3D, but that's what we got to do. And address inner beliefs and assumptions, meaning why are we manifesting an SP who's married? And I don't mean that as in like, oh my God, you're going after a guy that's married. I couldn't give a fuck who you pick for your SP. That's not what I mean. I mean, we've manifested that. So why? Well, we have a belief somewhere that maybe we're not going to be chosen or our relationships aren't successful, okay? So address the inner belief that's around your self-concept in regards to love, relationships, and the story you're holding about your specific person. Focus on those. And what state you're embodying. Are you embodying the version of yourself that knows she's always chosen? She's always had successful relationships. Her SP is madly in love with her, married to her. See what I mean? Embody that version. Start asking yourself what it would be like if you were married to, if you want marriage, to that specific person right now. What would your life look like? How would you feel? How would you carry yourself? What would your routine be? Ask yourself those types of questions to help get you into the state. Okay? That's how you're going to get that J-Lo ending. Okay? That's how you're going to do it. And then you're going to come back and tell me how you did it. Okay? You're going to celebrate it. All right? Let's see. Holy shit, am I caught up? Wait a minute, am I caught up? Natasha Barnaby, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. I'm having a hard time dealing with the little movement in the 3D and getting SP to leave 3P and commit to just me. I feel really good most days, but feel stuck. Stop describing yourself as stuck. You are not stuck. Start there. You are not stuck. You are not stuck. You are not stuck. Listen, one of the biggest things, or one of the most common things that I see in coaching is people thinking and like really thinking they're blocked. They got a block. I've got all this resistance. There's a block. I feel stuck. And they keep talking about it and they keep thinking about it. And then they look at their 3D and say, I'm not seeing any movement. I must be stuck. I must be doing something wrong. There must be a block. No, it's you marinating on that, number one, that is creating your resistance. Okay? That's some of it. All right? So start there with no more saying it. No more thinking that you're doing something wrong. Number two, you automatically know that you are not in a beneficial state when you are constantly looking at the 3D and seeing, I'm just getting little movement. I haven't had movement and, however, nothing's happening out here. I promise you that when you are in a more beneficial state, those kind of thoughts don't even come in your mind. You don't worry about the 3D at all because you comfortably and comfortably know that manifestation is yours and there's nothing to worry about. You know it. It's not a question. So it's not to say that you haven't been moving your states. I don't mean that. It doesn't mean you have not been shifting or have not been working on your state and working on your dwelling state by default. Not saying that. But there's none of that. There's none of that when you actually hit and get in to that state, the woman or man who has it all state, or whatever you want to call it. Okay? So number one, I think we have too much attention on the 3D. And I know we got to live and exist in the 3D, but if we're constantly looking and checking on it, we're married to it. And all we're doing is selecting to be, all right, selecting to be the version of you that doesn't have and doesn't know that she has her manifestations. So not only do you not have it, you don't think you have it, meaning manifestation-wise. You don't think it's done. See what I'm saying? You don't believe that it's coming when we're constantly looking. So, no more saying you have any blocks or, resistance or you're stuck. Try not to be so married to the 3D. Listen, there is a reason why it is on repeat in Neville's books and lectures, for what it's worth. To deny your senses. Deny reasoning. Any reasoning, any logic that's telling you that your manifestation game isn't working. Deny it. It's not true. Because your 3D is going to keep giving you evidence that it's not working. It's going to keep doing that. It's going to be it's very easy to look at the 3D and say, I don't think it's working. I don't see any movement. Or what little movement I'm getting, it could just be coincidence. Or it's fucking breadcrumbs. It's not working. It's not working. It's easy to do that. The key, the power is in you saying, I'm denying my senses. It is working. There's always movement. When I don't see movement out here, the changes are happening in me and in SP. So there's always something going. I cannot tell you how many times I have heard when people have gotten their SP back that their SP has said something along the lines of, you were on my mind constantly. I couldn't get you out of my mind. Damn, no shit. No shit. See what I'm saying? There's always something going on. Okay? So hold on, let me read the rest of yours. Okay, I have a hard time dealing with the low movement 3D and getting SP to leave 3P and commit to just me. Okay. So because you were kind of specific with, you know, about SP leaving the 3P and committing to just me. All right, so we either don't feel good enough or don't feel chosen. One or the other, or both. Don't feel good enough, don't feel chosen. I'm hoping you are addressing that, because those are prominent. And especially, and listen, if you're often thinking about, you know, I cannot get him to leave SP or 3P. I can't get him to do it. You're reaffirming that every time you go there. Every time you go there with your mind, you're reaffirming it. Think of it like that. Deny your senses. Deny reasoning. Look at Poop's looking at you and she's giving you the judgy eyes, okay? She wants you to deny your senses. Deny reasoning. Please. It's always working. If you're thinking thoughts that do not line up, she is giving stank eye. If, yes, deny, deny, deny. Deny everything, deny everything. Innocent until proven guilty. Deny everything. Name the band. Name the band. Impress me and name the band. Name him. Come on, impress me. Who sings it? Who sings that song? I feel really good most days, but feel suck. Yeah. So, pretty much it's like this. Your thoughts are always a product of the state you're embodying. Oh, Poop. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well done, Dusty. Dusty Zabel. Well done. I'm impressed. Well done. I see the rest of you coming in with the circle jerks. That's right. Hi. Oh, Poop. Don't break my heart here. Well done. What? Oh, Poop. You're breaking my heart. I can't. No matter what's happening. Thank you, HA. I'm getting peer pressure from her. Poop. You're such a good girl. I know, did I? How do you say no to that? I know what she wants. She don't need to poop. She wants something from me. Oh, Poop, I can't take it. Do you want to go outside? Did you go pee-pee? Do you want to go pee-pee? I know that's not it, but we'll go out there and try. We'll go out and try. You go pee-pee? Okay, come on. Come on. can't. I can't. I'm so sorry. She didn't do anything. She wanted a you know what. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Oh man, we're never doing this again. Come here. I know, I'm sorry. Okay. God. Yes, Poop is persisting. She's pissed. She doesn't understand why I'm not giving her one. Because she always gets something when she goes pee-pee. Ah, why don't I try an ice cube? That's a good idea. Let's see. She's going to be so mad. How about that? Here, Poop. You want this? No. This? No. Play with it. It's like a toy. No? No. Didn't work. She don't want it. Man, this is more torture for me than it is her. She actually used to like ice cubes when she was a puppy. Get out of there! Poop! Just getting into the bags. Oh. I'm sorry. All right, I have this one, and then I'm going to go and go to bed because we got to get up early, and I can't handle the pressure from her, the peer pressure. I'm sorry, Poop. I'm so sorry. Okay, Awakening to Love. Thank you very much. Kim, loads of love. Been feeling very low, but you in this group keeps me going when I feel like throwing my life away due to pain. I'm so grateful. She's playing with the ice cube. Hold on. Well, she was. There she is. Oh, no, she's playing with her toy. She took the ice cube and whipped it across the room for what it's worth, okay? Like she was mad at me, like, how fucking dare you? I'll throw that fucking thing across the room. That's exactly what she did. All right, Awakening to Love. So, Kim, loads of love. Love you too. Been feeling very low, but you in this group keeps me going when I feel like throwing my life away due to pain. Never throw your life away. There's never a reason for that. There's always solutions. I'm so grateful. Please do hold me in your intention that I get my SP. Absolutely. Absolutely. And of course you're going to get your SP. Of course you are. Okay? We're all master manifestors here. We're all master manifestors on this channel. Okay? All of us. We're all getting our shit. All right? All of us. And on that note, I'm going to leave. What? What's the matter? Oh my God, she's so cute. I just want to give her something. This is going to be the worst night of my life. What? Do you hear her doing her little mini barks? I'm not going to give in. I don't want anything to happen to her. So everybody, Poop is 100% healthy and perfect. Everything's going to work out okay. I love that she's watching the live stream right now because she's pissed off at me. Shh. That's the ducks. It's the ducks walking by. Normally she loves the ducks. She's pissed now. She's just pissy at me. All right. She is giving me the stink eye. All right. Thank you very much for all the nice things for poop. Okay. And let me look. Let me see what my night looks like tomorrow. Maybe I will come. Don't want to make a promise I can't keep, so let me look. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a live tomorrow night. We'll see. Okay? So I can update you. If not, I know I'll be able to one of the nights this weekend. Okay? So on that note, I love you all. Oh, there's Mistress Mayhem Beauty. Hello, Mistress. How you doing? Mistress of Makeup. Okay. Yes, poop is so smart, beautiful, and healthy. 100%. She's so sassy. All right. I love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow at some point. Yeah. Okay. So are we going to do our little Waltons goodbye? Okay. Love you too, Brittany Brooks. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. What is it? Brachita? Rios? What a sexy name. Okay. Good night, Suni. Good night, Soda, Jen Elvira, Claudia, Cassandra, Vinny, Sarah, Heidi, Mary Jane, Soda, Spawnies. Mwah. All right. I love you all. I'll see you all.